Okay, so I think for the online, hope my voice is clear for you. Can you please confirm in chat box once? Fine. So we can start now. So in last session, we have seen the writing of playbook number 1, right? So how many of you wrote your first playbook? All of you got the outputs? Okay, fine. So in today's session, I'm gonna start the concept with the help of tags, Ansible tags. Okay. What are the errors you are getting? Second example was what you are getting. I mean, which error it is. I already said you missed hyphen while you are giving host section, right? For the host, you need to put hyphen. I messaged it on the Telegram also. You missed that, man. So how you'll get? We'll see it. Don't worry. I already given the clear hint in Telegram also, but might be like you have seen it or not. I'm not sure. See, let me show you the error. What exactly you have done. If you go and check here, you have missed this one. Have you given hyphen there? You haven't given man. I'll bet you. I'll show you. It won't work. Just open your Telegram once and see the error. There you haven't given hyphen. Directly you give the host and you give the ignore errors. Check it once. Pre-meritor. Said stand for. Oh, you need to set command. Set command is for replacement, right? You need to replace absent. Uh, 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 uh. Correct. That's what I'm saying. Otherwise, you won't get the output, na? If you don't use set command, what will happen, Present will not replace as absent. Then again, same playbook will execute, same action will perform. Basically, I'm telling you one thing. If you replace present with absent, then only you'll get the output for second time. Otherwise, you won't get the output. Is my point clear for you? Mhm. Fine. So let's go and start the concept of tags actually. Okay. So, but before going to the tags concept, let's rewrite the playbook one more time. Okay. I'll tell you the inputs based upon the input. Try to tell me the playbook. Okay. So I'm going to remove the entire stuff from here. So give vam raham.yml. Playbook name is raham.yml. So first of all, playbook will start with hyphen host. That means it is going to indicate servers. So I'm putting all. That means it is going to execute on all. So I put ignore errors is equal to true. Basically, this is not mandatory. If you want to put, then you can put, or otherwise it is not really mandatory in the real-time aspect. So you can remove this one. Anirudh, I said this is the third time. Again, you are repeating the same thing. Open your Telegram first. Open your Telegram. First, let me clear your doubt. This is the third time I'm explaining the doubt, but again, same thing you are asking again. In that error message, I have written something there. Have you seen that one? What I have written there? That means here in your practice, what you done, you remove this cipher and you are practicing. How it will get? Is the logic clear for you? Yeah. So now you here tasks. Okay. So first task is I just want to install a package called Git. Now tell me how to write it. Hyphen name installing Git. Now tell me module m name is equal to Git state is equal to present. Next, second task I want to install Apache. Hyphen name installing Apache. Wait, installing. Even though if you give name, it's completely fine. Okay. If you give space or anything is fine. Next, m name is equal to HTTPD state is equal to present. Next, I want to start the Apache service. What I want to do? Name starting HTTPD service name is equal to state is equal to started. Okay. Next, name. I want to create a user called Dharma. So put the name. See, I'm giving here A. It will come as A only. I just want to tell you that name you can give as per your requirement. Okay. So that's the reason I'm giving here A. Next here, which module? User. Name of the user is equal to state is equal to present. Finally, I want to copy the file. Name, copy a file. Next module copy name. Per file it is source man. Source I'm gonna copy index.html. I'll create the index.html later, and destination I want to copy to root path. Dest is equal to /root. Okay. So this is the normal way how we can execute the playbook. Correct or not, sir? I'll ask you one question. It won't work. Okay. So now tell me one thing. If I execute the playbook, is all tasks are going to perform one by one or not, sir? But here my requirement is when I execute the playbook, I don't want to execute all the tasks. I want to execute a specific task. Understand the logic? How many tasks I'm having? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I execute the playbook, by default, Ansible will execute the playbook on sequential manner. Sequential means one by one task. But here my requirement is among this playbook, I want to execute a specific task. For example, I want to just create a user called Dharma, or like I want to just copy the file. I want to execute only this task. But how Ansible run the playbook one by one? First task, second task, third task, fourth task, fifth one. But my requirement is I want to execute this specific task, which will copy a file. In this scenario, how you will work? There is a concept called Ansible tags. Which one? Tags. So here what I'll be doing now is here tags. Okay. I'm giving tag A for the task number 1. And for task number 2, I'm giving tags B. Okay. And here I'm gonna check tags C. And I'm gonna give tags D. Guys, tag name you can give whatever you want, but for simplicity, I'm giving ABCD. But you can give your name also, or you can give whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But for simplicity, I'm just using ABCD. tags E. Clear now? Now tell me, I want to execute the last task only. For last task, what is the name of the task here? What is the tag for the task here? That's it. Okay, just remember this one. First of all, let me create a file index.html. Of course, you don't want to put any kind of content here. Just create the file. That's it. Now, in the above playbook, if I go and see the playbook here, I want to execute task 5. That means with the tag name E. So, how it will run means by default, Ansible playbook and the name of the playbook will be raham.yml. Correct or not, sir? Just to put hyphen tags E. Hyphen tags. This indicate in the Ansible playbook called raham.yml, I need to execute the tag which is having E. Hit enter. Automatically, that only one task will run here. If you go and check, is the only one task executing or not, sir? What about the rest of the tasks? Those are skipped. Why? Because I mentioned very clearly, I want to run this only single task. Similarly, I want to execute 2 tasks now. I want to install Apache and I want to start the Apache. So installing the Apache tag is and starting the Apache tag is. So again, the same concept. Give the same one Ansible playbook raham.yml task B comma. That means execute the task which is having tag B and tag C. Hit enter. Automatically, only those 2 tasks will run in the Ansible playbook. Is starting Apache here? Is it installing and starting or not, sir? So in this way, the things will work. Okay. The main advantage of using tags is instead of executing the complete playbook, we can execute the specific task inside the playbook with the help of the tags concept. Which concept? That is what I just mentioned here. Okay. So here, if we go ahead and see tags, by default, Ansible will execute the tasking sequentially. Which one? Sequential means what? One by one, step by step. Okay. So we can use tags to execute the specific task or to speak or to skip the specific task. Okay. Specific. Like that. So is it clear for all of you how to execute the specific task now? I have shown you how to execute single task as well as multiple tags also. Online is the concept of tags clear for all of you know? Can you please confirm in chat box once? And one more thing, online, lot of you people haven't filled the form. If you don't fill the form, upcoming notes will not be updated for you in the Google Classroom. The people who fill the Google Classroom form, only you people will get the updates. Okay. So try to fill at the end of the day. So Shamsuddin, first of all, in real time, you don't execute 20 tasks. It is not practically what we do in real time. If you ask me, mostly 10 tasks we can execute in real time. 20 tasks, if you go to any of the company, nobody will execute that many tasks. I'll bet you. Okay. Fine. Next. So internet issue resolved. Basically, I changed the class today. That is the reason it resolved. Fine. Okay, sir. Acha, like you said us how to execute the specific task. But my requirement is, see, I want to execute tag A, tag B, tag C, tag D. How many tags I want to execute? How many tags I want to skip? So in that case, what we can do, tell me? Ansible all tags A comma, B comma, C comma, D. Sir, instead of giving like this, is it better to give the specific task which you want to skip or not, sir? Think logically. See, you want to execute multiple tasks, but you want to skip only one. Instead of specifying whatever the tasks you want to execute, just mention the name of the task which you want to skip. Okay, this is also possible. How means I'll tell you. So, for example, what I'll do is I'll remove Apache again. What I'll do now? Why? Because Apache is already installed. Na? So I'll remove it. How to remove? Can I use ad hoc command to remove? Tell me the ad hoc command to remove. Ansible all hyphen A. It's hyphen, not minus. Okay. M remove HTTPD start hyphen Y. Of course, you can remove from the playbook also, but I am using ad hoc command. Okay. So make sure this point. So now I'll show you how to skip a specific task and how to run the rest of them. For example, in the above playbook, whatever you are seeing here, I just want to skip creating the user, or like I want to skip the task, which is to copy the file. This particular task I want to skip and the rest of the task I want to execute. So in that case, what I can do, just give the same command, ansible hyphen playbook, and name of the playbook will be raham.yml. Put hyphen hyphen skip tags. What I'm putting here? Which tag you want to skip now? E. There you go. Automatically that particular tag will be skipped. Rest of the tags will be running now. Is it installing the Git now? And is it installing the Apache? Task number 2. So it's starting the Apache now. Task 3. And creating the user, task 4. But is copying the file executed here? Why it is not executed? Because we are skip. So in the similar way, if I want to skip multiple tags, so put E comma A. That means both the tags called E comma A is going to skip. A is to installing the Git. Is Git skipped or not, sir? There you can see. Okay. By using the tags concept, you can execute whatever the task you want, and you can skip whatever the task you want. So this is the high level overview about the Ansible tags concept. So is the tags given clarity for all of you guys? Online, could you please confirm me whether the concept of Ansible tags clear for all of you or not? Great. So it was clear for all of you. I'm very happy for you guys. So now again, sir, I want to remove all the packages, what I want to, like what I install. So in that case, what I can do? I just want to remove the packages, what I install. So instead of present, what I need to put here? So can we use sed command? Why? Because I need to replace present as absent in 3 ways. So it is very difficult for me to do in manual way. So use sed hyphen I s/ I want to replace present with absent in the which file? And basically here you are seeing installing. If you want to replace installing with uninstalling, of course you can do it. How means? Again, s/ replace installing with uninstalling. That's it. Now you can see cat raham.yml. Is installing replaced with uninstalling? Is present replaced with absent or not, sir? Okay. This is the super command what we can use in real time to replace multiple words in a single file. This concept already we discussed in the Linux. Now are you seeing the practical implementation, how we are using it? That's it. One thing I want to tell for all of you is never ever hustle. See, if I said you something, you will be getting a doubt where we are going to use on real time. Of course, I'll tell you where we are going to use on real time, but you need to get the scenario. If I tell you the concept, it doesn't mean the next day you are going to discuss the scenario. You need to have some dependency to the scenario. Okay. At that day, you might think that where we can use this sed command. You might think it is a basic one. He is telling like on a basic file. But are you in the real time use case here? That's it. Whatever the topics we discussed, everything you are going to implement on real time. But when you are going to implement means when you get the scenario. Okay. Like that. Fine. So now execute the playbook. Ansible playbook raham.yml. So automatically the playbook will execute. Okay. So this is the concept of the Ansible tags. Fine. So in the next case, I'm gonna discuss you with the concept called Ansible variables. Which one? So this variable, what is a variable in generally? Ansible variable is to what is a variable in general? What is a variable? Variable is to store the data. Variable is going to change frequently. Have we discussed in Jenkins or not, sir? Have I said or not, sir? I have given notes also, but why you are not able to remember? That means you haven't practiced it. Huh? Fine. So remember, variable is to define a value. It can store the value and the value can be changing frequently as per the dependency. Okay. So in the concept of Ansible, we have two kind of variables. One is static variable, one is dynamic variable. Static variable means these kind of variable we can define inside the playbook. Okay. Static variable means we can define the variables inside the playbook and use for multiple times. That means in a certain playbook, if I define a value once, I can use this repeated value for the multiple times in the playbook. Okay. Once a variable is defined, it will not change until we change it. Okay. Again, I'm telling you, static variable is nothing but this variable will be defining inside the playbook, and we can use the same variable for multiple times. This variable will not change until I change here. Okay. Let's go and take a scenario. For example, tell me the playbook. Here, this got failed. Of course, you know why it got failed. Why it got failed, sir? Because the Apache got removed. I am trying to start. That is the reason. Okay, fine. So now I'll ask you a playbook to install two packages. One is Maven. Second one is Docker. Two packages. Okay, can you tell me the playbook for it? Docker is a service. Okay, I just want you to tell me the package installation. Okay, of course, let's go for Maven and Apache. Anything is fine, it doesn't matter. Or Maven and Tree, anything is fine. So if I go here, clear the screen. So VIM raham.yml, I am removing everything from the point of view here. So now tell me, I want to install two packages. One is Apache Maven, second one is Apache HTTPD. Tell me, hyphen hosts. If I want to install on only developing servers, only developing servers, only dev, correct. But I want to install on all servers. Next, tasks, hyphen name, installing Maven. M name is equal to Maven, state is equal to. Next, I want to install Apache. Hyphen name. Name is equal to HTTPD. State is equal to present. Fine. So what I'll do is, instead of giving the values directly, I'm going to take the variables. Okay. This variable is I'm going to define I'm going to give it the B here. And this variable, I'm going to give it the A. How many variables are there here? Two variables. So these variables you can define here. Vars. What is the first variable? A. So I'm going to give Maven. That means directly this value A is indicating Maven. That means here what will come now? So name is equal to Maven, state is equal to. Similarly, in the other hand, we have one more variable called B. What do we have, sir, here? B. HTTPD, right? Okay. So now if you go and check here, the variable A is indicating Maven. That means M is equal to, M name is equal to Maven, state is equal to present, and B indicating Apache. Name is equal to Apache, state is equal to. So this is what we can call a static variable. In the concept of static variable, what I define here, this variable is defined inside the playbook. Have I defined the variables inside the playbook or not, sir? And if I define the value once, can we use it for multiple times? Of course, this value will not change until I change. Okay. Let's go and execute and let's see whether these are installing properly or not. How to run the playbook? Is it installing the Maven now? Which color need to come? Great. Is it installing Apache? So successfully it got installed both. But how we install them with the help of the variables concept? Which concept? So in real time, if you want to use the variables for the repeated values, if you don't want to repeat the same value for multiple times, define the variable, that variable will take care of it. Okay. But again, in the variable section, it is which kind of variable? Static or dynamic? Static means these are going to define inside. Where? Inside. So dynamic means these are going to define. I'll show you how to define outside. Okay. But here what I'll do, VIM raham.yml. This time I am going to remove the variables here. I have given the variable section, but I'm not defining the variables. Now tell me one thing. I want to uninstall them. What I want to do? I want to uninstall means what I need to replace? Present with. Tell me the command then how to replace. Sed -i. Ah. 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 Is it replaced now? Fine. So now my question is here, if you go and observe. Sir, here how many files you are having? Files, man. One file, one playbook. In the playbook, first of all, I'm going to remove Maven. Next, I'm going to remove Apache. But here, are you seeing the values here? You are seeing variable there, not value. This is called as variable. It's not the value. Are you seeing value or variable? But for the variables, where are the values defined here? Is the values defined here? So values is not defined inside the playbook. That means we need to pass values from the outside of the playbook. Okay, if you define inside, that is called as static. But if you define outside, that is called as. So how to define the dynamic variables? Again, very easy concept. Ansible playbook. Name of the playbook will be raham dot put hyphen extra vars. What I'm putting extra? A is equal to Maven. B is equal to. Now here, from the CLI, you are passing the variable A. For the variable, what is the value? Maven. So M is equal to Maven, state is equal to. Is it clear now? Again, for the variable B, the value will be Apache. Name is equal to Apache, state is equal to. Is it working properly or not, sir? Let's verify. If these both are uninstalled now, it will be fine. So you need to get which color now? Yellow color, right? Yellow means successfully task is done. Of course, name will be installing only, but the action will be uninstalling. Is it uninstalling or not, sir? Don't worry about the name, guys. I'm again and again telling name is nothing. Action is everything. Is it done now? So this is the way how we can use the variables called static and dynamic. Okay, in real time, if you get a chance to use, I said about two variables, static and dynamic. Which variable is preferred mostly in real time? This question I'm asking you. Static or dynamic? Dynamic, huh? Static, huh? You cannot tell two answers, man. Only one answer. Static, huh? Sure. How many of you say static? All of you done your lunch, tea and tiffins, right? Then raise your hands like this, man. Whenever I ask to raise the hands, you will be like this and this. What is this, huh? So rest of the people are dynamic, right? Online. Guys, you tell me your response. Like which one you vote for, static or dynamic? Which one you use in real time? Hmm. Dynamic, static. Okay. The answer is gonna be static. It's not dynamic. I'll tell you the reason. Sir, static means you can define variable inside the playbook only one time. But dynamic means every time you need to pass these variables or not, sir? Think logically. Static means if you define the value one time, second time not to define. Third time, fourth time, nth time you need to define. But dynamic, every time if you are passing the value into define the variable itself. So now you tell me, you want to work one time or multiple times? Multiple. Multiple times you want to work? Huh? One time only, right? One time means which one you need to select? Correct. Okay. So make sure in real time, 90%, like not 90, 99% of the cases, we will go with static variables all the time. There is only 1% of the chance where we can go for dynamic purpose. Which one? Dynamic. Clear now? Fine. So this is the high level overview about the concept called variables. Here you have given both of them. See, dynamic variables, these variables are defined outside of the, this will change as per our requirement. Okay, that's it. So, okay, reason. I think 9, I just said the reason. I hope it is clear for you now. One time for only, Satya. Fine. Okay. So next concept I'm gonna teach you is about Ansible loops. First of all, what is a loop? Tell me any one real life example of loop which you experienced. Loop. Solving a problem. But at one time you will be stopping it, right? We are rotating. That's what I'm asking. Tell me any one real life example. Daily works, eh? Okay. Basically, our online students are very intelligent. I am asking them to tell one real life example. They are telling the real time example. Guys, I am asking the real life example, man. Supplies, correct only. BTech supplies. How many of you had the supplies at the fourth year? Supplies, fourth year. You cleared, eh? Good, good. Okay, fine. Our class, basically our class will end one day, funny. It's not the continuous process, na? If you ask me one example for continuous process, like loop, learning is a loop. Definitely. Learning daily, it doesn't matter how technical you are good. Definitely need to learn the new things. Even I'm a trainer, but I need to learn something new. Okay. So learning will be a continuous loop. So that is never going to stop for us. I'm not talking about technical field. I'm talking about general life also. Okay. Fine. So next here in the concept of loops, what exactly we are going to do is the main purpose of loops is to reduce the length of the code. What is the main purpose? I'll ask you to install 5 packages. Git, Maven, Apache, Tree, Docker. Let's take 5. Can you tell me the playbook for it? To install 5 packages. Let's see. vim-raham.yml. So installing Maven. So I can use the same playbook now. So first of all, I'm installing Maven. Next, I'm installing HTTPD. But I need to replace option with present wait. How can I replace inside the playbook? Percentile s slash percentile s slash absent. I need to replace with present. This is a set command or not, sir? That's gone. Okay. You can do it from inside and you can do it from outside also. So next, I want to install Git. Tell me how to install it. Name. Installing Git. Tell me. Name is equal to present. Next, I want to install tree. Tell me. Name. Installing tree. M. Name is equal to tree. State is equal to next hyphen name Docker. Installing Docker. M. No. Docker I want to install, right? For installing M is the module. Name Docker state is equal to. Now tell me, sir, how many packages you want to install here? 5. What is the number of lines we are using for the playbook here? 16. You can see it here, right? So to install these 5 packages, how many lines you are using? same playbook I can write within 10 lines. How many lines? How we can do? With the help of the concept called loops. Which one? The best advantage of the loop is, first of all, it is going to decrease the length of the playbook. Okay, I'll show it practically how to do it. But before that, the point is very clear. Number of lines you are seeing now is to install how many packages? Huh? Now see. What I'll be doing, I'll remove the entire line. So just to give 100 DD, all the lines will go now. So name, I'm giving installing packages. Of course, name you can give whatever you want. Okay. Sir, what I'll do, if I put here Maven, what will install here? Now if I put Git here, now if I put Docker here, that means is the value changing or not, sir? Whenever a value is changing frequently, what I ask you to take? Correct. What I ask you to take? Variable. So take the variable called items. What I'm taking here? Okay. So now to pass the values for this variable, you need to use something called as with underscore items. Are you using this one with underscore items? Just go here. And one more thing, you can remove yes here. It is not mandatory. You can of course ignore this one. So right here with underscore item. Okay. How many lines are there till now? 5 lines. Okay. What is the first package you want to install? Maven, right? Second package, HTTPD. Third package, Git. Fourth package, fifth package. How many lines are there? With the help of the same playbook, again I can install all of them. How means see. For example, yum is the package manager to install the packages. This already you know. Okay. Here for this variable called item, I am passing the values from with underscore item. Okay. This with underscore item is passing the values to the variable. What is the first item you are seeing here? So this Maven will come here. Yum name is equal to Maven, state is equal to. First Maven will install. Second, Apache. Yum name is equal to Apache, state is equal to. So Apache will install. Next, third Git. Again, yum name is equal to Git, state is equal to. So third package will install. Again, fourth, yum name is equal to Docker, state is equal to. Fourth package will install. Again, tree, yum name is equal to tree, state is equal to. So this fifth package called tree will install. Now tell me one thing. If you go with the first scenario, you need to write very, very big lines of code or not, sir? But in scenario number 2, you decrease the length of the code or not? How it is possible means with the help of the loops concept. Which concept? Loops. That's it. I'll show you the practical. Variables you can use. Then every time you will pass 5 variables. No, that is a default syntax. Oh, wait. Here with underscore item. Let me change this one. Here I need to pass items. Why? Because I'm passing multiple things now. So I need to put items here. Yes. So guys, whatever you are seeing here, it is a default syntax. You cannot change these two values. Okay. It will come by default. So don't try to change this one. So now all the packages will run here. You can check it. Are you seeing here? Maven, Apache, Git, Docker, and tree install. Is it installed or not, sir? Now tell me, is a loops good concept to implement or not? Why it is a good concept? Because it is reducing the length of the code and it is making our work very, very easy. Is it clear for you now? Online, can you please confirm is the concept of loops clear for all of you or not? Great. Okay, sir. Acha, like you said these packages are installed, but how to trust you? We can't trust you. If you can't trust me, at least you trust the servers, right? Let's go and ask the servers whether these packages are completely installed or not. What I'll do is Ansible. all -a. What is the first package? Just to put maven -v. That means I am checking maven version on all the servers. Is maven installed here? Next, what is the next package? Apache. So put httpd-v. Is Apache installed? Third one, Git. Is Git installed here? Fourth one, tree. Or like Docker also there. Is Docker installed here? Fifth one. Is tree installed here? Is it practically proven now? This is the way how you can reduce the length of the code in the real-time aspect. Which with the help of the which concept we have done this one? Loops. That's it. So now again, if I want to uninstall them, what I want to do? Ansible all. I want to replace absent with present. So of course, there is only one present, so I can directly go and replace absent. But I said you one thing to use stars while removing, right? I'll tell you one thing, guys. For Apache, Maven, Docker, Tree, it is not mandatory to give the star, but for Git, it is mandatory to give the star. If you don't give star, this package will not remove. If you observe in our previous examples, I haven't given star for Apache and Maven. Have I given? Even though it got removed, right? But for Git, always the star is mandatory. Otherwise, it will be shown as it is removed, but background it won't remove actually. Okay. So I will advise you to give star while removing. But again, though it is not mandatory for all the packages, it is only mandatory for Git. But it is better to give for all. So basically, I need to give only for Git, but I'm giving it for all the packages. Okay, it's completely fine. Now try to run the playbook. Ansible playbook raham.yml. Is it going to remove all the packages from all the servers or not, sir? Can we verify one more time? First of all, go with Maven. Are you able to say Maven version here? No. Next, go for HTTPD. Is it there now? No. After that, what I install? Git. Is it there? No. After that, what I install? Docker. Is it there now? No. And finally, what I install? Tree. Is it there now? That means it is accurately working or not, sir? That's it. Okay. So this is the concept of the Ansible loops. Which one? Loops. That's it. Okay. And we can perform one more example also. For example, I'll ask you a question now. Sir, with the help of the same concept, can I create multiple users? Tell me one thing. If I want to create multiple users, what is the one thing that I want to change here mainly? I want to create multiple users from the loops concept, sir. How can I create? What I want to change here, first of all? Instead of M module, put user module. Correct. Okay. So here what I do is instead of M, I'll put user. And the name I'm gonna give creating users. But name is not mandatory. Even though if I give XYZ, it will come XYZ only. So, and again, state I need to put as. So tell me any few of your names, okay? I think all of you are having your names, right? Anil, next. Umesh. Rajnikant. Who is Rajnikant here? Your name real like Rajnikant? Huh? Oh, Rajnikant put his name as Rajnikant. Okay. Basically, my favorite hero is Rajnikant only. That's the reason I'm asking. Next. Harish. Harisha Parisha. Paresh. Gauss. Fine. So now again, so name of the task will be XYZ user. Okay, I'm using user model. Which model? Sir, user model is to mainly create the users. So name is equal to item. For this item, how the values will come from here itself? So one by one username will come and one by one user will create. Just go and execute the playbook. Now automatically you can see some bunch of users. What is the task name here? XYZ. Is it installing Anil in all 4 servers? Next, Umesh in all 4 servers, Rajinikanth in all 4 servers, Paresh in all 4 servers, and Gauss in all the 4 servers. If you want me to show Ansible all -a, what is the command to check the list of users? Cat etc passability. Are you able to see all of the users now? Anil, Umesh, Rajnikant, Paresh, and Gauss. In server number 4, you can see. In server number 3, you can see. Server number 2, you can see. As well as finally in server number 1 also, you can able to see. Here is server number 1. Are you able to see them? Again, if I want to uninstall, what I can put? Instead of present, I can put absent. Of course, I can use set from outside also, but I am putting it here inside. Now run the playbook. Ansible playbook raham.file. Now these users are going to remove. Again, see, task name is XYZ only. So now have you got the high level overview about the concept called loops now? Olin, can you please confirm is the concept of loops clear for all of you or not now? Kamal Hasana, next time we will give it. Okay. Basically, Kamal Hassan is not a good actor in front of us. At what time? Imagine a situation, you went to the exam, you seen the question paper. How many questions we will be getting on the question paper for the BTech examination? How many 2 marks questions? 10. Then rest of the questions are 8 marks only, right? Imagine a situation, you go on for the exam, you don't know anything. Interviewer is standing in front of us. Interviewer not like examiner is standing in front of you, invigilator. At that time, how you will act, sir? సరిపోతారా కమల్ హాసన్ మన ముందు అప్పుడు? You don't know anything, but you are trying to think something. You'll be like I'll get this one. Okay. In these kind of scenarios, definitely we'll expect. Okay. Fine. Basically, one craziest incident happened with me in my BTech graduation. I'll tell you. Basically, nobody won't believe. Even I also haven't believed. There is a subject called RVSP, Random Variables and Stochastic Process. Anybody from ECE here? Then you people might heard about this subject, RVSP. Even for CSC also, RVSP will be there. Let me tell you the story. In the RVSP examination, basically, I prepared some chapters, which is sufficient to pass. But unfortunately, after seeing the question paper, I know only one question from the question paper. Only one question. Apart from that, I don't know anything. In that case, what will you do? Eh? You try to copy. First one, whatever you know, you'll write. After that, what you will do? Nothing, eh? Eh? Okay, related things you will write. Eh? Fine, movie story, you will sleep. Good. I'll tell you what I done. Basically, in the section of 2A, okay, I have given the question number and I wrote the answer what I know. But for the 2B, the question will be different, but I wrote the same answer. Listen, again for the 3A, question will be different, but same answer. Again for 3B also, question will be different, answer will be like that. I completely wrote the entire booklet. Unfortunately, at the day of the result, I got almost all 72 marks in that subject. Which is a very craziest thing. I'm still not able to believe that one. I never thought I'll pass that subject. Guys, like whatever I'm telling, it really happened to me in my college days actually. That is the reason I'm telling for you. Huh? Year cannot say. Huh? Intelligent people. Fine. The thing why I shared with you is, I'll tell you one thing. If you don't know something, don't try to give it easily. Just work hard till it end. If you go for interview, if they put some written test, I'm telling you something, okay? If you don't know what to write, just write something. But just don't go to the invigilator and give the paper and come out of it. In some WhatsApp status, you might see the people will give the examination paper and come outside within 5 minutes. That is permitted only for the WhatsApp status and movies only. But in real time, you can't do like this. You cannot give up in all the time. Sometimes you need to stay till it end. Okay. The reason why I'm saying this point, after this course, you will learn this course now. After 3 or 4 months, you will try to search for the job. If you won't get the job, what you people are going to do, you are going to learn some other course. If that is also not going to happen, what will you do? You will go for some other course. Don't try to waste your time like that. Okay. Select any one course and depend on it till you get the job. Okay. If you can't get the job on this course, there is no guarantee if you learn some other thing and you'll get some other job on some other course. It's not practically proven anywhere. Okay. You learn DevOps. That was very good subject. And if you want to learn cloud, you can go for cloud. But that doesn't mean in cloud also, if you won't get job, don't go for Java full stack and Python full stack. Learn any one thing and just give your best efforts on it until you get the job. Okay. This is a thing I just want to tell for you. That's it. Okay. Fine. So coming to the subject back here, we just seen what is tags and we just seen what is variables and we just seen what is the concept of, for each and every concept we have done with a couple of examples. So next concept is going to be Ansible handlers. Which one? Sir, what is the meaning of handler? I'll tell you very easily. See, handler is nothing but if we have two tasks, okay? If task 2 is depending upon task 1, that is what we can call as handler. I'll tell you in easiest way. In Jenkins, I have said linked jobs. What is linked job? One job is depending upon the another job. Here also we have a concept called handler. Handler is nothing but it is very, very simple. Whenever if you are having two tasks, if task 1 is depending upon task 2, in that case we can use a concept called handlers. To make it very easy, I want to start Apache. I want to start. Sir, to start the Apache, first of all, I need to install it or not, sir? Without installing, how this service will start now? That means starting the Apache is depending upon the installation. So in real time, whenever a task is implicitly depending upon some other task to run, in that case, we can use the concept called handlers. Okay, let me show you. I'll show you how to write this one. Basically, there is no need to use this concept in real time, but we have a concept and interview. Most of the times you will get this question. That is the reason I'm telling you. But in real time, we will get very, 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 very less scenarios to use these kind of concepts. Okay. So first of all, what I'll do, in the task number 1, I'm going to install Apache or starting Apache. Apache means what? StDPD. So what is the module for start? Service name is equal to HTTP. State is equal to started. So to start this Apache without installing, can I start? No. So put hyphen name installing HTTP. Okay. But before that, so this task is depending upon some other task, correct or not, sir? Whenever some task is depending upon other task, you need to mention handlers. What you need to mention here? The same thing what I mentioned here. Okay. This task is depending upon some other task. So put here handler. So above this task, now write here hyphen name. What is the name? Installing HTTP. Module. M name is equal to HTTP. State is equal to present. Clear now? So this is the way how you can write handler. But before going to run this one, there is something called as notify. Notify means notify to the handler. That means this above task is done. Once this task is done, notify to the task number 2. What is the name of task number 2? Starting Apache. See, I'll explain it very clearly. First of all, you are installing the Apache Till now, all you people know. But here notify means I am telling that once the task one is successfully completed, notify to the task which name is starting Apache. Are you seeing starting Apache here? HTTP. That means this will indicate that installing of Apache is done. Now you can go and start the service. Is the logic clear for you? I am installing Apache here. But after installing the Apache, what is happening here? I am notifying. To whom I am notifying here? Task number 2. Now task number will start execution. That means task number 2 will execute when task number 1 is successfully performed. Okay, that is the reason why we are using here handlers. Why? Because here starting the Apache service is depending upon the installing. Is it clear for you now? Let's go and execute. Ansible hyphen playbook raham.yml. Is it installing the Apache? No, basically you need to get task, right? But second time you'll get handler. See, are you seeing running handler? Running handler is indicating that this task is depending upon the above task here. Basically, whenever if you run any playbook, here what you need to get task only, but what you are getting? Let me show you. If I go to some previous examples, in the previous examples, you can see you are getting task only. What you are getting? Let me show you this. Wait. These are the previous playbooks. You are getting task, task. But here in this case, what you are getting? Task as well as you are getting here handler. Let me show you. Are you getting handler? So this is going to indicate the particular task of starting HTTP is depending upon the installing HTTP. But again, this is the concept. What we will get from interview question. But in real time, I never use this kind of concept. But again, it is very, very important for the interview question. But in real time, you will never get a chance to implement this one. Is the logic clear for all of you? That's it. So online, is the concept of handlers clear for all of you? Know? Can you please confirm me once? No need to use. See, even though if you don't put handler, automatically it execute task 2, right? Then why to put? Just for notify only. Otherwise, we don't use it extensively. Okay. Fine. When we have two tasks in a single playbook, if task 1 is depending upon task 2, so then we can use a concept called once task 1 is executed successfully, it will notify to the task 2 to perform the operation. And next point is the name of the notify and the name of the task must be here. This name and this name must be. But for example, here if I put HTTP, but here you are using HTTP, is it same name or different name? It won't execute then. Okay, make sure you are giving the same names. That's it. So I think already we seen setup module, right? Okay. So now the last concept of today's class is gonna be shell command raw. This is very, very easy concept when compared to all of the remaining Ansible concepts. Okay. Sir, till now, I'll ask you a question. How you executed the commands, how you executed the modules means in key value pair only. Correct or not, sir? But in Ansible playbook, can we execute direct plain Linux commands? Someone asked me this question on the last day. Sir, can we use ad hoc command in the playbook? Of course, we can use it. But how? I'll teach you. VIM raham.yml. Let me go here and first of all, let me delete this one. Delete means like uninstalling. So just use sed command, sed hyphen I. I'm going to replace present with and I'm going to run the playbook. Okay. I'll show you how to run plain Linux commands without using Ansible key value pair. Okay. Of course, it will fail. Why? Because Apache got uninstalled and it will fail. Don't worry about this one. Sir, I want to install Git Maven Apache. How many I want to install? Git Maven Apache. So first of all, I'll go and write here hyphen name installing Git. What I can use basically yum name is equal to Git state is equal to. So this is the key value pair, right? Which I don't want to execute. I want to execute the plain Linux command of installing it. How can you execute plain Linux command? Yum install. Is it a plain Linux command or not, sir? how we can achieve this feat means with the help of the module called shell module. Which module? Shell module will be used to execute the plain Linux commands in the Ansible playbook itself. So in the next scenario, I want to install Apache. Can I use plain Linux command now? But by using which module? Shell module, shell, right? Yum install httpd -y. Third one, I want to install Maven. Tell me now. Name installing Maven. Shell yum install Maven hyphen. Now I'll ask you only one question. Are these plain Linux commands or not, sir? How I am executing the plain Linux commands? By using which module? Shell module. But apart from using shell module, there is another module where we can use to execute plain Linux command. That means I can call as alternative for shell module. That is called as command module. Which module? Whatever shell module can do, command module can do the same thing. Whatever shell module can do, command module can do the, but command module is more advanced than shell module. Why? Because in shell we have some less security, but in command we have some more security. Again, whatever the command module will do, there is one more alternative for command module that is called as raw module. Which module? Whatever command module can do, raw module can do the same thing. But whatever raw module cannot do, command module, sorry, whatever raw module can do, command module will not do it. That means in a hierarchy, first of all, we prefer shell module. Later we can prefer command. Third we can prefer, but which is highest used one means raw module. Whatever shell module can do, command module can do it. But whatever command module can do, shell module cannot able to. That means which one is high priority here? Again, whatever command module can do, raw module can do the same things. But whatever raw module can do, command module will not do it. That means which is high priority now? But again, at the end of the day, these three commands are used to execute the plain Linux commands. Is the logic clear for all of you? Just check it. Ansible playbook, name of the playbook. Is it installing the Git now? Git. Later, is it installing the Apache now? Yes. Later, is it installing the Maven now? Yes. That's it. Okay. So in this way, what exactly will happen, So all these three packages are going to be, like all these three packages like Maven, Apache, and Git is installing. But what kind of modules here you are using? Shell module, as well as we are using command module, as well as we are using. But which one is high priority? Raw module is greater than command module. Command module is greater than, that's it. Okay. Again, at the end of the day, these three we can use for the execution of plain Linux command. Instead of using key value pair, we can use the same one. Now tell me, can we use the plain Linux commands in the modules? In the playbook now. But to execute the plain Linux commands, which module we need to prefer? Shell, command. That's it. So this is enough for today. Okay. So in today's session, we seen the concept of tags, variables, loops, handlers, as well as command versus raw versus shell. Now, before going for doubts and queries, how's the class for all of you today? Is it clear for all of you? Online, can you please confirm me how's the class for all of you today? Okay, so I'm getting response from all of you. It was great, fantastic, good, fine. Fine. Getting knowledge day by day, Shamsuddin. Okay, fine. Okay, okay, fine. So I think it was clear for all of you guys. And now it's time for doubts and queries part. So if you are having any queries over today's session, you can ask me. So first of all, online, you can raise your hand. In the meanwhile, offline, first of all, any queries from your end before I go with the online queries. Yeah, please. Yeah, ask your queries, man. Once we can. I'm not able to hear you, first of all. Can you speak a little bit louder? Ah. Mm. Starting loan. You want me to execute the last session playbook, huh? Okay. But let me remove this first of all. So now tell me if I want to remove them, what I need to replace here? Wait. First of all, let me finish. Wait. If I want to remove the packages from this playbook, what I need to replace? Which word I need to replace? Huh? If I want to remove Git Apache Maven from the playbook, what I need to change in the playbook? Correct. Installing I need to replace as remove. So which command we can use? Sed. So sed hyphen I s slash. So instead of install, we can put remove. Okay. Yum remove. Okay. Like that. So now execute the playbook. Ansible playbook graham.yml. Can we use variables like installing the package for a variable? Yeah, definitely you can use Sachin. That is fine. You can use it. Okay. Is it removing now? Yellow color. Yellow color means successfully done. So now I'll come to your point. You want me to execute the last class playbook, right? What's your doubt on the last class playbook? First of all, oh no. You want me to execute this, huh? Okay, I'll execute this one. Oh, wait. It's completely messed up. But first of all, I need to create the index.html here. Why? Because in the local you have index.html, touch index.html. Mm. Now tell me what's your doubt here? Uninstalling the Git. Of course, I removed the Git. Still, you are getting this one, right? Why? Because I haven't given star. Okay. Uninstalling Apache. Is it done? Mm. Where is your query now? Can I tell you what is the error you got without asking you the question? Is it the same error you got? Uh, but uh, how you will get the output? You won't get. You won't get. I'll damn sure. Now in front of your eyes only, I will use sed command. Now tell sed hyphen I want to replace. What I want to replace? Present to absent. It's already absent only. Absent to present. Okay. Again, this playbook won't execute. That's for damn sure. It executing? You said you got the output, but same thing I'm doing. Why I'm not getting the output? I'll tell you one thing. I am betting you without using hyphen here, this playbook will not execute. Playbook start with hyphen. Okay. If you don't give the hyphen, it will not execute for you. That is the mistake you done. I said this 3 times before the class begin. 3 times I said, and in Telegram also I pinged you the same thing. Okay. Fine. So online. So Nayan, I think you raised your hand, right? So yeah. Wait, please. Yeah, go ahead. You asked me doubt, right? Uh, Standard way. See, sometimes if you don't want to use, basically 99% in the real time, use key value pair only. If you, there are some comments which you cannot use key value pair. For example, I want to create the file. Can I use touch file one? Touch file one. Touch file one. Plain Linux command, right? In that shell you can use whenever if you want to execute any kind of Linux command. Okay, in that case you can use it like that. I want to list the files. Which command I can use? Is it a plain Linux command? You can use shell command or raw. Or if I want to create a folder, what is the command? So it's a plain Linux command, right? Which command we can use now? Shell, command, or module. That's it. Now, depends upon what you are going to perform. Any one of them. Okay. No need to use three of them, any one of them. Do you have Swiggy and Zomato? Which one you are using to order the food? Same thing here also. Which one you want, you can use it. If you tell answer Swiggy, then I'll ask you why Zomato. You can remove that, right? Same also. Yes, you were asking something, yeah. Skipper. To remove not, I am skip. I use it to exclude a specific task from the playbook. మన దగ్గర 4 టాస్క్లు ఉంటే ఒక టాస్క్ మనకి ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ అవ్వద్దంటే అప్పుడు మనకి స్కిప్ ట్యాగ్స్ ఇవ్వాలన్నమాట. ఓకే ఫైన్. సో నెక్స్ట్ Nayan, you can go ahead. I gave you the unmute option to speak.
Yeah, hi Ram sir.
Yeah, hello Nayan.
It was period class for today. Actually, my question is, uh, we have a key pair model, okay, and now you also taught us like that shell command kind of model.
Yeah.
So in real time projects, which model is use most?
So that depends upon your choice. I'll suggest you to use raw module better.
Raw model.
Raw module, yeah. But again, if you use command module also, that will absolutely work fine for you, okay? And
Okay.
even if you use shell module also, that will work absolutely fine.
Okay.
Yep. So next, Venukumar, you can go ahead.
Hi, Ram.
Yeah, hello, Venu.
Yeah. Actually, you just explained about the tags concept, right?
Yeah.
Using variables.
Mm.
So I want to know if at all variable concept and the loops concept can be combined together and write.
Sure, definitely. Why can't you use? But it depends upon the scenario. Okay. See, if I'm telling you the concept, that doesn't mean you need to use the concept on whatever the way I said. Okay. Whatever the way you want to work and whatever the way that is going to minimize your work, you can implement on that way. You can use both loops and variables together to reduce your work.
That's what I am unable to imagine any concept at all in that way. Is there a possibility that you can give one example now?
Basically, in real time also, we don't combine both of them. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's not going to happen.
Okay, fine. Yeah, tell me.
Okay. I will ping you if at all I need something.
Sure. Okay. So next, Shamsuddin Khan, you can go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
I have two questions like regarding handler and loops. So for handler, it is a dependent task, right?
Okay.
We can't use like creating one package, installing one Maven package, and giving handler and again installing one Docker package. Is it
basically it's not recommended as well as it is not mandatory to use the handler in real time. Okay, there is a concept and I'm telling you from the concept wise. But from the real time point of view, even though if you don't use handler, that is absolutely fine.
Okay. And regarding loops, like the first one, you have created a user in loops, right? You have
Yeah.
created user, and one you have shown an example for packages like installing Maven, Docker, and Apache. Can we combine both together and use it?
Which concepts you want me to come in? Can you
Loops,
repeat it?
loops.
Loops as
Right.
well as?
Loops in loops. I want user and installation both together.
Definitely you can use it. So if
Okay.
for one purpose, use M module that is going to install the packages.
Right.
And in the next line, use user module that is going to create the users. It is
Fine.
practically possible.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. Fine. So next, Funny, you can go ahead.
Sir, can I share the screen, sir? My screen.
You want to share the screen now? Okay. Go ahead, Funny. In the meanwhile, let me try to upload the notes for you. Wait, I forgot where the notes is actually. Raham daily notes. No, it's on desktop, I think so.
Sir, I'm getting this error, sir, for yesterday's class.
Wait, just give me 1 second. I'm trying to figure out where is my notes actually. Yeah.
Sure.
Where it is, desktop daily notes. Give me 1 second. So first of all, I have given the notes for you. So you can take these notes and you can practice. And Funny, like coming to your point, yeah, what is the thing you are getting? The keys, whatever you are trying to copy, you are getting permission in it. Why? Because you already copied the keys in an inappropriate way, first of all. Okay. So let me do one thing. First of all, is SSHD running properly on your both machines? Just to give the command systemctl status SSHD in the worker node of dev1. Go to dev1. Funny, give systemctl status SSHD. Give that command.
Yes, sir, I'm giving.
Run the command.
Sir, the system got stuck, sir.
Oh, check your SSHD is running properly or not. If it is running, remove the keys and try to recopy it.
Now got it.
Yeah, just try to connect in the meanwhile. I'll try to speak with Venu Kumar in the meanwhile. Venu, you can speak now. Give up arrow, Funny. Give up arrow. It will come.
Yeah.
Venu, go ahead. Yeah.
So basically, we are in handlers. We are trying to. You already told that it's not mandate or it's not that really important, but still, it's just a doubt. I want to enter the task. Before I enter the task, consider I have entered the handler. Then I have entered the task.
It like basically it's not going to happen. First of all, you need to give the task, then only you need to enter the handler. Okay. Okay. Give the systemctl status command like Funny. Status SSHD. So it is running. Okay. So basically give the command. I'll tell one command rm space minus rf space dot sh ssh slash star.
Slash star.
Star. Hit enter. Rm minus rf. No, rm minus rf you need to give.
Okay. Rf.
Just give up arrow na, instead of typing all this. Just give up arrow and try to modify it. Rm space hyphen rf. Just give up arrow, man.
Okay.
Just modify it to rf. Hit enter now. Hit enter. Now go back to the main terminal of Ansible main server. Now give up arrow. Sudo hyphen I. Hit enter. Now give the command or like give up arrow once. Automatically previous command need to come. Give up arrow. Okay. If it is not working, give the sh hyphen copy hyphen id root at the rate of private IP address. Not this one, not this one. SSH hyphen copy hyphen ID. Okay, you are okay, fine.
Copying from.
Don't copy like that. Just give double tap on it. No, don't copy like this. Just give
Okay.
double tap. It is gonna copy, right?
Okay.
Easiest method. Yeah. Go ahead now. Go to the tab. No, it will be already copied. No need to copy it extensively.
Okay.
Okay. Enter. Have you given SSH? Okay, wait. Let me run the command. RM space minus RF.
RM space minus
Space
RF.
Space minus RF. Space dot sh slash star.
Slash star.
Star.
Okay.
Give the command sh hyphen keygen. SSH hyphen keygen. Enter. 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 Now give the up arrow. Up arrow. One more time. One more time. Hit enter. Yes. Wait. Just give up arrow.
Okay.
Basically, I haven't got the chance to get this remote control. Like daily, I'm telling for them, but these people are not changing.
Actually, yesterday I got it, sir. But today again to practice the module.
No. Like I'm telling you, just give up arrow one more time. One more time. Hit enter. Go to second terminal. Go to second terminal. Again, run the same command. RM minus RF. Give up arrow. Come to terminal 1. sh hyphen keygen command. Just give up arrows. sh hyphen keygen.
That was done, sir.
Just give sh hyphen keygen command one more time. Yes. Basically, you have done some mistake, not here in the configuration point.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling. In the SHD configuration file, you have done the mistake. Mistake is not from the keys. Please check the configuration file, okay?
Okay.
That's it. Okay then. So let's meet on Monday session. So have a great day and great weekend. Thank you all of you. Bye.